as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bobcats will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense is on the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
The Roadrunners are on the move. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception there. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Bought a little time. Lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Barnes. Stopped after making the catch.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Give to the back. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They've already converted a 4th down here in the 1st quarter, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do. And you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
The give out of the gun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's McLeod coming after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looking for a block. It's Carpenter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And now on second down for this offense. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. He'll try it again. And the Roadrunners get enough for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Right down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you've got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barnes. Touchdown, UTSA! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they march the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Bobcats want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's McLeod. Looking to scramble. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
The back goes in motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Barnes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. The give to the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This offense has been money on 4th down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. The hurry up now. Second down, clock ticking. Looking downfield, it's McLeod. Pocket starts to collapse. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. This is a 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Running it back, it's Carpenter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to...
And the defense is not fooled. That trick play blown up. Couldn't get the pass off, and they are fortunate the football didn't come loose. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Quarterback adapting. Working on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Roadrunners will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense.
Let's go.
Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up what he can and then slides.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Running it back, it's Carpenter. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. He's looking to throw it. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
He has been in see-ball, get-ball mode all day, and he is making his mark in this rivalry game, guys.
I'll tell you, he was sick and tired of reading about and hearing about the offenses coming into this one. This guy had his own designs and his own plans. He has been balling, David, all over the field.
And it's so fun. A rivalry game, you have so much emotion, so much passion. Well, guess what? You can let that out on defense. And defense, you can...
Kangaroos his way. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. Tipped ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to and when he sticks his foot in the ground. You could tell when he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, shoot up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, things have mostly been going right for this offense in this game so far. That's why they have the lead they have. But that time, a little bit of a mental error. That should have been intercepted. Don't love the decision by the quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The offense will stay out there to go for it on 4th down again. They're 3 for 4 so far in this one. Steps away. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
And the defense brings extra guys. Know they're going to run the football, but what does the quarterback do? Make the right read, pull it, and goes and gets the 1st down.
And he's also able to use their aggressiveness against him. It's 4th down. They're eager to get him on the ground, and sometimes that creates an alley.
And you go right for what you see first, and when you see that read option, it's the running back first. Can't forget about the quarterback, especially when they can run.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's McLeod. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Going up top on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Got him, and nobody's close. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
That's caught. It's Barnes. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And the route is on.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The kickoff team out there getting set. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. Using his legs to buy some time. He's got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting.
He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Snags it over the middle.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Texas State. What a grab and go for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's McCoy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun